Hey guys, welcome back to this week's episode of the Video Game Expedition. And on this week, we're going to be doing something a little different. So for the winter, this is going to be a little bit change of format. So the plan is basically I'm going to go to one or two retail type stores that aren't. One of them will definitely not be a thrift store, like the Goodwill. Basically, instead, I'm just going to start exploring all the different places around me that I can buy video games from. So, what does that mean? That basically means that I will be going to basically a pawn shop, a video game store, GameStop, or a locally owned one, and just exploring the store. Hopefully I find games while I'm there. Who knows? Not sure. So basically, these will be a little bit shorter version than the game hunting. Most of my game hunting pickups are going to be from the internet probably right now. And, you know, if I do find stuff, but I don't think it'll be as many finds as like a yard sale or flea market, because I'm not going to many different places. I'm just going to one store, but they will be video game stores. So my goal is I'm hoping for one game a week from a store, because yes, it's retail, so we're paying a little bit more. But I'm looking at it more like a Blockbuster scenario, where I go in once a week, see if there's a game I like that's cheap, and pay like rental prices, $4 or $5 for a game, and see if I like it. If I find something really nice at a really good price, then I'll pick it up. But I'm more looking for something small. I may not find anything, but at least I'll know places to start going to, and find new places that I've never been to before. So, with that in mind, today I went to one store to check out that I've never been to before. It's a local pawn shop that I don't really go to pawn shops very often, so it was interesting going. Alright, so as you cut here, I found the pawn shop. Pretty nice little place, not too large, but they had a lot of things. Yet again, this is my first time using a new little camera to look through, so it's a little not off focus, but off the shot sometimes. But look at it, they had tons of Xbox 360 games right here. It was prices are okay. There's nothing that really stuck out on this section. The glass tend to have more of the smaller games like Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, a couple TurboGrafx games, and DS, PlayStation, Portable, Vita. The prices were here and there. A lot of the games don't have prices. They basically wanted you to find a game you like, you go up, they go onto their computer, and then they give you a price. So I'm not sure if that's their way to just make sure they're always up to date on prices of games, and no matter how long a game sits there, they know what the price of the game is now, so they can get the most out of it. Some things did have price tags, but it's not their price tags, it's just how they came in, and they didn't bother taking them off. I'm like, okay, fair enough. But yeah, this corner right here, they were loaded with games. All this right here for this pawn shop was video games. The left and right, on the ground was a lot of DVDs. But yeah, they had tons of things. We had the Wii, Xbox, PlayStation over here. Not too many Sega Genesis games. There were a few N64, but it was mostly Wii, Xbox, PS2. Basically disc-based tend to be what they carried. But it was a lot of it. So you know what? I will be happy to have it. And hopefully that just means that they keep getting more and more. It wasn't too... it wasn't the fun gold. I mean, it was a lot of things I could imagine to find at Goodwill for $4 or $5. Nothing really stuck out. A lot of sports titles, but, you know, for what I was looking for, you know, cheap games to pick up as like a rental price type thing and try it out for the week, and if I don't like it, just get rid of it. They had games. So it was just more about exploring and seeing what was there. I'm glad I found it. It's not too far away from a Goodwill that I go to, so knowing that that's the case, I'll probably go more often, because I guarantee you that, you know, when they do get good games, they're gone just as quickly as they get them. So this is probably a lot of their back stock. And the other great thing is about filming this, I kind of get to look back at, hey, has the inventory changed a lot? It kind of keeps it in mind that, hey, these games have been here for a while. Maybe you can do a deal. I know some pawn shops do sticker all their things so they can have an idea of how long the game is there for. Not this place, it looks like. So I'm thinking they don't care how long the game is there. Unless the system, they can look it up and it tells them that this game they've had for a while. I'm not really sure. I couldn't see the computer, obviously. Alright. Well, that is kind of all the games that they had. It wasn't a bad day, but it was at least nice to see. And you know, the store was nice. It was not a bad pawn shop. You know, no bars in the windows, no buzzer to get in, but yeah, not a bad day. So hopefully, in the future, I find what I'm looking for. All right. So yeah, let's leave this place now. Okay, so that was the pawn shop trip. It wasn't, you know, a gold mine, but it was another store to put on my list. And the thing is, someone like me, I go hiking a lot, go to the beach, stuff like that. So I'm always driving around. I'm always going places. So for me, since I'm already out, it's nice to know new locations to game hunt, because then I'm not wasting gas game hunting. I'm not wasting my time just going out to see, hoping that they have a game. If I'm already going out, and I'm already going to be driving a certain way, if it's only 5 minutes out of my way to go to a store, then it's worth it for me. So, this store is like 20 minutes away from my house, but if I'm already in that town, doing one other thing, then it's worth being like, alright, I know this place. So, I like to pick the places I go to a lot, and those are the areas I'm going to start searching for new stores. So that way I know it's like, alright, I'm going to the beach today. On my way, I know I can go this route. It's 5 minutes longer, but I'm going to drive right past an antique shop, or a video game shop, or a thrift store, or a pawn shop. So that way, each time I go out, I can hit a game store and maybe find something. Because the more often you hit the game stores, the more often I'm going to find something I want. So, yeah, that's my game plan. I'm not just driving to a place just to go to a video game store, because that's a lot of gas money. And I don't live in a large city, so a lot of my places are 10, 15, 20 minutes away. Granted, it's a lot of highways, so you know you're saving some gas right there, but I like to make it so that I know I have a game plan to minimize my time and, you know, gas spent. So that's what I'm hoping this winter edition of Video Game Expedition will be. Finding all the new locations, knowing where they are, and then for future hiking, beaching, swimming, laking, you know it, I have a place to go. Alright guys, so that was this week's episode. Let me know how you guys did in your hunt, and how many places you discovered in your area that has led to something good. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the bell, share, like, especially if you like the video. View my other videos, and let me know on what else I can change for videos, add new styles of videos, and have a good night, keep on gaming, and see you later.